So here we are back again to Rajdeep's robotics lab. It's actually his room in his hostel, room number 252, Jamuna Hostel. Now this is my latest project. It's actually a part of my BTech project. This has been named the Marionette. It's a multi-purpose programmable educational robot. Now what it has in here are different hardware modules. Right now I'll be demonstrating the remote control module, and apart from that there are also two other modules currently on board. They are the line following module and the obstacle detection module, but uh, to play them one has to change the program. It's pretty simple to change the program. Just write a program for the microcontroller Atmega 8, which is there on board, on the motherboard of this, and the controller can be programmed in system through this ISP FRC socket without having to remove the microcontroller from board. It can be programmed in system. The microcontroller that has been used on this is this Atmega 16. It's a microcontroller from the AVR series of microcontrollers. It has 16 kilobytes of flash memory, so that's the space in which where one can load the hex files of a program. As you can see, all these things have been pretty neatly done on a general purpose PCB. You can see this is the microcontroller. Back over here is the motor driver IC, and the power switch actually is hidden under these wires. The switch below it, which has been actually put on right now. Then there are these LEDs which indicate the state of port 1 pins. 4 LEDs that indicate the lower nibble of port 1. And this switch, this LED over here, it glows whenever the sensor, infrared sensor, detects something, be it anything, be it noise, be it a signal from the remote control. Now the infrared sensor that is there right now is located over here. As you can see, this is the infrared sensor, this is the sensor, this is basically the stand which is holding the sensor. And here you have a rechargeable battery. It's a lead acid battery, 12 volt lead acid battery. So right now, as I said, the remote control module is on. The program, the corresponding program has already been loaded into the microcontroller that is present on board, and I'm going to show you the remote control which is going to control this robot. This here in the frame is the remote control. This also has a similar microcontroller. In fact, it's exactly the same microcontroller as is over there. This is also at Mega 16. It has a 12 megahertz crystal, and this basically, when I press these 4 buttons, the robot moves front, back, right, left, and all this is done by with the help of this infrared LED that sends out pulses in a coded waveform, and after modulating it with the carrier wave, which is of 38 kilohertz. So here we go. Now let me switch on the remote control set. Here I switch on, and the robot is ready to operate. So let me now move the robot. I'm turning it so that it faces frontwards, and here it's ready to go move. It's moving front. As you can see, as I press this button, the robot moves front. When I press this button, the robot moves back. When I press this button, the robot moves right, takes a right turn. When I press this button, the robot takes a left turn. Pretty simple. 4 basic motions that are required to operate a wheeled robot. So right now what I'm going to show you is how can I maneuver this robot. It's being done inside my room, hostel room, As you can see, it's approaching the door there, so what I'll do is make it go close to the door and let it take a right turn. Let it take a right turn and move front. Let it further take a further right turn and move front. Keep moving front. Alright, it seems to get stuck there because actually the surface of my floor is pretty slippery, so sometimes this problem does occur, but it's peacefully taken a left turn. So I'll make it come back to the place where it was initially at the start of this video. As you can see, it's turning very nicely. So here is my suitcase. I will try to avoid that. So as I keep pressing the front button, the robot keeps moving front. I'll make it enter a rather messy location of my room, this region. As you can see, it enters there. I'll make it come back, rotate, back. There's lots of obstacles there. As you can see, there's lots of slip between the wheel and the floor surface because, you know, my hostel room is like ultra modern. They put highly smooth surfaces, so, and the wheel also of the robot is like doesn't have excellent grippers on it. Nevertheless, it's just to demonstrate the program. As you can see, it's moving peacefully. It's taking a right turn. Now I'll take a right turn. Okay, so to end this video demonstration, I'll make this robot spin for some time. Alright, let me find a suitable location in my room where the gripping takes place nicely. Alright, let us now spin. As I say, let's press this left. As I keep this button pressed, it should take a left spin. And yes, it does. It does take a left spin. As you can see, one wheel rotates front, another wheel rotates back, and you know, summing up all the slip and everything, it's approximately taking a turn about somewhere in the line joining the two wheels, somewhere in between. It's supposed to be right at the middle, but as you know, the slip between the wheels and the floor surface, so that's not happening exactly. Well, there's some more time left for which I can utilize. Okay, let my robot reach a creepy corner of my room. It's quite far away, the robot is, from my remote control, as you can see, but I am still able to control it pretty peacefully. And that's the advantage of remote control robots. You can make them do anything that you want and still control remotely. It's like no touch, don't touch, but let it take a left turn again. And sometimes it goes out of range, so basically to put the back into activity, just keep pressing different buttons, something or the other will happen. Alright, so here it is. It's coming back to where it was. Come on, my SuperMarionette, come closer to the camera, closer. And here it is, back to its service station, back to the manufacturer of this robot. It's me, Rajdeep Das. We shall come. I will also, this is one of the robots that I've made It has many other modules. I'll soon bring up other videos which will highlight the other modules that are present in this robot. Till now, take care, goodbye.